So if you want to get some great lake views, no better place to go than Cedar Point. I mean, you're going to go up 310 feet in the air and be dropped 300 feet. A spectacular view and some great beaches. So if you're a beach fan, good place to go. Might not catch Ken there, but it's okay. So this is actually going to be kind of an intermixed. It's not going to be just a complete Let's Talk segment. This was meant to be a vlog. Some of the footage got corrupted, and I didn't get as much footage as I had hoped. So I'm going to intermix me talking to you guys about Cedar Point along with the footage I did shoot for in Sandusky, Ohio, and it's on a peninsula, which is a really unique spot for an amusement park. And once again, I want to clarify, this is an amusement park. It's not a theme park, so don't go in expecting like Walt Disney World, Universal, or Orlando theming. You're not going to get that. Cedar Point features over 70 different rides, 17 of which are roller coasters. So if you're a big for a long time, I walked into this park excited because it's kind of on, a bucket list of places to go. Being a big amusement park, theme park fan, I was excited to go to Cedar Point. I mean, the roller coaster capital of the world. However, I walked in. Cedar Point features over 70 different rides, 17 of which are roller coasters. So if you're a big coaster fan or you want to try out some coasters again, haven't tried them out for a long time, Cedar Point is the place to go. Speaking of not trying out coasters for a long time, I walked into this park excited because it's kind of on, a bucket list of places to go. Being a big amusement park, theme park fan, I was excited to go to Cedar Point. I mean, the roller coaster capital of the world. However, I walked in going, do I really want to go on all these coasters? And I did. I went on quite a few of them. Do I regret my decisions? Not at all. Actually, I wish I would have gone on more. In my favorite coasters, I went on three times. I went on twice each to know that, hey, I liked these coasters, and I could actually give a ranking, which I'll do at the end of my favorite 3 coasters in the park. The first thing I'm going to say, and I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to disagree with me on this, and it's personally from my opinion, my point of view. But if you don't like roller coasters, I don't recommend going to Cedar Point. And while there are, like I said, there's 70 different attractions, I don't think it's worth going to Cedar Point to go on the Ferris wheel or the merry-go-round. Now, I love a good merry-go-round. I think they're great. But is it worth paying $40 to get into the park for that? No, I would say no, 100% no. I'd rather go to like a local zoo because most zoos have a merry-go-round and just pay $2 to go on it. That's just me. Maybe other people would like to. I mean, if you're going with your family, let's say if you're a family and you're an adult, you're going with your kids, sure, why not go on the merry-go-round and let your kids run around Cedar Fair and let your kids run around Cedar Point and they'll have a great time. So walking into the park, as you can see, like you have this gatekeeper, which is just over the park as you walk in at the main entrance. And I'm like, man, that's really setting the tone for the day. That looks like a wild ride. I don't want to do that. And then as you walk over to Millennium Force, it's 310 feet up in the air. And we'll hear my thoughts coming up in just a second about what I thought of the coaster afterwards. But I did not want to do it. It was one of those things where I'm like, I was in line and I'm thinking to myself, why am I here? Why am I actually here at this park right now? I'm going to be dropped 300 feet and I'm going to hit 93 miles an hour. That sounds a bit too intense for me. But once again, I'm here. I'm here for this. I'm here for these coasters. I'm here to let my clients know what they can expect from going to Cedar Point. And let's just roll the tape. Let's roll the tape with what I thought of Millennium Force, and then we'll catch up with what I thought on some of the other coasters and some of the dining at the park. But I'll catch up with you guys on the flip side for some more theme park trivia. Not theme park trivia. But I'll catch up with you guys on the other side for some more amusement park trivia. And just keep in mind, Cedar Point is the oldest amusement park in America. That by itself is a fun fact. And I think that maybe that is the worth price of admission, going into a place that is the oldest amusement park in America. So it's just celebrated 154 years, but here we go. Let's take a look at Cedar Point.
Millennium Force, while it definitely looks terrifying, that I believe it's a 300-foot drop, is outstanding. The coaster ride's really smooth. It's very fun, very, very fun. For my Disneyland fans, just think about like a more intense version of Slinky Dog, but I think it's a phenomenal coaster. Just did Maverick, and it's a great, fun little, when I say little, speed coaster. I don't know what the technical term for that is, but think of, once again, Slinky Dog Dash, Cheetah Hunt over at Busch Gardens, Tampa. It is just something that everybody should do. Might be getting food, it might not. I'm not really sure what the game plan is, but you can definitely tell the park's getting a bit busier. We do have Express Lane Plus, which is making things a lot easier. So it was a 45-minute wait. We maybe waited 20 minutes, if that, in line. So far, Express is definitely paying off. Water is expensive, $7.25. So maybe those freestyle Coke machines are the way to go. $20 a day. For unlimited, maybe not technically unlimited, not sure, I haven't done it yet. But they do have freestyle Coke machines everywhere here. So we'll have to check that out in a bit and see how that goes. Over here by Steel Vengeance, and there's very few times I would ever say, hey, this roller coaster is worth the price of admission, or just coming to a theme park, or in this case, an amusement park. But Steel Vengeance, oh my god. Like, it is something else completely. It is a hybrid coaster. It started off as a wooden coaster, it's now a hybrid with a steel coaster, and it is just phenomenal. The ride, pretty smooth, and it's just, like, it's smooth, but it's rough. Like, you get so much airtime that it's just beyond amazing. It's beyond crazy. So definitely worth coming out here. Might be my favorite coaster at the park at the moment. Time for food. We're here at the Smokehouse, and underneath this burrito bowl, it looks like a pile of cheese. I promise there's meat. As you're digging into yours there, though, it doesn't look like it's good meat. Do I regret getting this? It looks like a pile of cheese. I don't want to say it's messy. Oh no, it is messy. All right, let's just get some lettuce and cheese and then one black bean.
I feel like you ordered poorly if you don't like what you...
I don't think I ordered poorly.
Sound pretty judgy though.
I'm judging. Well, so I said, "There's how much cheese would you like?" I said, "Well, I like a lot."
She meant it.
She meant a lot. Like what? 2 giant handfuls of
Look,
cheese.
You said you wanted a lot. She gave you a lot, and now you're angry you got a lot.
I'm not angry. I got a lot. I'm just angry that this only thing it tastes like is cheese. Like there's no flavor to any, and it's just I'm making a mess all over the table and.
That's on you for getting lettuce. Because mine is fine, and I have a pile of cheese.
That's true. That's true. You got I guess for like a picture purposes, Samantha's here does look better. But we also got the refillable cup that costs $18, which you can get water in, fill this up for your entire day, versus a $7 thing of water. Now, of course, we didn't get water, we got a Fanta, but which, you know, they don't make this easy.
I think you took the wrong side.
I did, probably, didn't I? You know what?
No, that's definitely the side you were supposed to take out.
Well, now I'm so confused.
Based on, like, how it looks.
Well, it doesn't want to come out here. I promise you, this probably is meant to be a lot easier, and...
It's meant for children.
What do you... Well, I'm a kid at heart. That was way too complicated.
You bought it for a day. I don't know what you want.
Free refills day of purchase 2024, or if you're coming here for the season, you can buy it then. It's a Fanta, it's fine. I'm trying to figure out what's on the back here. Can you look at that and tell me what's on the back? Like, is it just like all the names of the coasters, and like it's meant to be like a height chart thing? I think that's what that is. Yeah, look, this burrito bowl. Oh, I just made more of a mess. Like, look, I'm not gonna say this is a good burrito. It's not. Is it good for?
You're gonna hate me for my next comment. I like it more than Qdoba.
Is this better than a Chipotle or Qdoba? I don't know how you mess up a burrito or a burrito bowl, but I think we did. Oh, finally, I got some chicken.
So you messed up a build your own burrito.
But I didn't build it. There's just like no flavor to the chicken either.
The beef looked worse.
A 2 out of 5. This is a 2 out of 5. This is... I don't even want to say it's basic theme park food, because basic theme park food is probably worse than this, being a burger and chicken tenders. But I feel like burger and chicken tenders would taste better. So, this is a miss. This is a miss here at the smokehouse. So, it's kind of sad. I'm going to finish it up, but it's a miss. So, food is definitely not the strong suit here. I would not recommend it. So far, really, I don't want to say bad, but definitely lackluster. Like, I hate saying theme park food because there's theme parks that have really good food, but that was just bad. And I can only hope there's better things because that's what they have, it's just bad. Strong not recommend for the smokehouse.
So, as you can see, there is a lot to experience at Cedar Point, from outstanding coasters to not so great food. But I've been told that I went to the wrong place for food. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who knows? Wait, strike that, reverse it. I did go to the wrong place for food, but who knows if other places are better? Don't know. But I can tell you this, I will be back to Cedar Point at some point, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but within the next 5 years, I will be back to Cedar Point. It was a great visit to the amusement park. Tickets, the tickets that we had cost $44. However, as I mentioned in the video, we used Fast Lane Plus. Fast Lane Plus gets you on to almost all of the attractions. Think of it as the Disney Genie Plus at Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort, or Express Pass at Universal Orlando and Hollywood. Now, that does not mean you're going to get immediate access on to the attraction. For some of the coasters, we still waited for a half hour, but the actual wait times for most of the coasters were at an hour and a half or more. So the Express Pass, so the Fast Lane really did help with that. Would I get it every time I go to the park if I was a local? Definitely not. But if I'm going to visit Cedar Park for that one time, or maybe 2 days out of the year, yeah, I'll splurge the money. So, as I mentioned, $44 just to get into the park, but that Express Lane Plus was an extra $120. So the park ticket basically was $160. I still think it was worth it, 100%. Otherwise, I would not have been able to do some of my favorite coasters. We're going to talk right now. Top 3 coasters. My third favorite coaster at Cedar Point is Gatekeeper. Now, Gatekeeper, as I mentioned, when you walk into the park, that's what you see when you walk in at the main entrance. And I had told myself I wasn't going to do it. And then I did it, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. It's I think the first winged coaster I've ever done, so maybe that also has some reason why I liked it so much. But just the sensation that you're actually flying like a bird, that you're going through those keyholes at the front of the park, it's just a fantastic time. The coaster is beyond smooth. So like if the coaster ever gets like rickety and rocky, that's when I'll be like, oh no, I don't want to do it. But the fact that it's just as smooth as it is, it makes it just a fantastic ride. So number 3 is Gatekeeper. Number 2, it's my hat. I think I would like it a lot more if it wasn't so, like, it's smooth, but it's rough. And it's just because of the airtime that you get and all the twists and turns. But Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance it's fantastic. It's just something that you never thought you needed. And the moment you did it, you're like, why can't I do this again and again and again? Phenomenal coaster. Definitely, like, I mean, worth the $44 easily to get, like, general park admission, do it. You may be waiting 2 hours in line to do it, but that's all right. Like, it's worth that amount of time in a line to do it. But my my favorite attraction is Maverick. I love a great steel coaster. I love a great speed coaster, and the fact that this is just like, it launches you up that lift hill and it just drops you, and you're never slowing down until you come back to the station. So I love that. It's so quick. The moment that you go upside down, you take a turn, your brain can't really process what just happened. And some people might not like that, but personally, I think it's a great coaster, and definitely, I mean, all 3 of those are worth the admission into Cedar Point. So if you're looking at going to Cedar Point, you can always reach out to me at jgalarowicz at keytoadventuretravel.com. We can talk you through, hey, the best places you want to stay when you go to Cedar Point, and I'll also budget your tickets in and everything like that. We'll come up with a quote for you. But make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all those fun things. And until next time, guys, thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next adventure.